Your thoughts on Advocate Dali Mpofu saying that himself and ex-President Jacob Zuma actually sat to conjure up the Mkhonto weSizwe party, and he was there at the inception while he was still a senior leader of the EFF?
Extremely disappointing. I wasn't sad about Floyd. I was sad about Dali. Dali, it made me very sad because when Floyd left, Dali was the first one to contact our president and say, I want to go on SABC and respond to this guy. This guy's talking nonsense. I need to respond to this thing of this guy who's left us now and went to, and then 2 weeks later he goes as well. And we're like, I don't understand why one would do this. Why did you profess your loyalty immediately after someone betrayed the EFF, only to betray it further down the line, and only to say later that you've been planning this betrayal for 2 years? I thought that was something, as a young person, I don't understand how an elder could do something of that magnitude. So Dali's one felt personal because I don't understand how an old person, an old respected person, I mean, Dali's got a long history in the liberation struggle in South Africa. Why would he taint his character and compromise himself in that manner? So I don't want to talk about them anymore because I think we've closed the chapter of characterizing them.
Yeah.
But it will always be necessary time and time again to just reflect as to this is it's complete madness and opportunism. And hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. Hopefully it doesn't harm them, because Zuma is known to be someone who uses people and then throws them away. And as the president of the EFF said on another platform, the only person Zuma is loyal to is his family and his daughter in particular. No one else who was with Jacob Zuma when he was elected in 2007 is still by his side today. Zweli Nzimavabi, Julius Malema, who else? A lot of comrades, Suprama Umapilo, a lot of comrades who were part and parcel of the election of Jacob Zuma as president in 2007 are not there today, are not by his side today. A lot of people who were with him and by his side when he was president of South Africa for 2 successive terms haven't joined him on the other side. Loyalists of Jacob Zuma. Esmachashule, why is he not joining Jacob Zuma? Why is no one talking about that? Lindiwe Zulu, Lindiwe Sisulu, why are they not joining Jacob Zuma? The Deputy Secretary General of the ANC now, the first Deputy Secretary General, they call her Mama Action. I don't know why I'm forgetting her name. Nomvula Mokonyane.
Yeah.
Why is she not joining Jacob Zuma? Because these are known lieutenants of Jacob Zuma who have ensured his stay in power, who've defended him. Baleka Mbete. Why is Baleka Mbete not joining Jacob Zuma? She defended him as a speaker at the expense of her own career. Why are they not joining him? Because they know he uses people and no one else ever survives him. So we wish, I hope that they'll survive Jacob Zuma, but there's no history of anyone surviving Jacob Zuma.
You're relatively young, and I don't know if you'll take us into your confidence to just, as a young person, after everything you've said, the disappointment of realizing that elders within this political space are such vultures and opportunists. And if this is something for you to be wary of, that, I mean, Zuma's seen as a master politician. And if a so-called master politician is able to what you're saying, chew and spit out people and be about himself and maybe his family, maybe that's what it takes to survive in South African politics. And maybe you'll see more and more people kind of doing the same. And as a young person, what that might say to you, are you more worried? Are you more like, hey, let me also make sure that I'm okay, because I don't know if I'll ever be spat out at some point, because it seems people are about their interests?
I think it's unfortunate if politics of South Africa would amount to that. I think it would be very unfortunate. I think it would be the task of younger people, perhaps even younger than me, to change that. Perhaps it's not something that will happen in my generation, but I think it's a very unfortunate characteristic of politics. If dishonesty, disloyalty and deceit are entrenched into the political DNA of South African politics, it's something very unfortunate, because if politicians can do to themselves, how much more to the people? If someone can betray and defy and deceive and mislead someone that they work with for decades, I mean, 15, 20 years you've been sitting next to someone, and you can just, at the drop of a dime, because a new political party came onto the scene and got more votes than the one you're in, just walk away and then speak ill of your relationship with that individual who you used to call a brother, whose kids you've seen and raised along their side. If you can just drop that person like that because another political party got more votes, I think it's a scary, scary reality that should never be allowed to define South African politics. And we should not inherit those type of politics. We must have politics of honesty, of loyalty. If I'm tired of you, Penuel, I must be able to tell you, look, this is what I'm tired of. I'm unhappy with this. Can you change it? This is what you've done to me. Can you change it? This is what you did to me. It's too late to change it. This is why I'm leaving. We don't know why these people have left.
Yes.
The reasons they've given are insufficient and dishonest. So the politics of South Africa certainly should not amount to that. Otherwise, then there's really, really, really little hope, I would say.
I'm not sure why this guy is not bringing us into his confidence, because so many of us are huge fans of his.
Yeah.
Is Mbuyiseni Ndlozi on his way out?
Not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, Mbuyiseni Ndlozi is still a member of the EFF. He resigned voluntarily from Parliament. He didn't attend the NPA of the EFF by his own volition. So to my knowledge, he's not going anywhere. I've seen speculations that he's being approached by the ANC. I saw Mbalula say some things as well. But to my knowledge, he remains a member of the EFF.
You're speaking about transparency and honesty. It would be nice because, I mean, he can see the news storm out there, people speculating. And, you know, as a loyal cadre of the EFF, to just come out and be like, hey, guys, kulehani, I'm still here. But he seems to also be playing some games that we don't understand.
I don't know. Hey, I had a bit of an outburst about exactly what you're saying. I think a couple of months, November or December. But like, why are you not talking? Like, why are you not taking us into confidence? Because we're being villainized in your name. But I don't know. You'd really have to ask him. I haven't spoken to him in a very long time. So
now, anything else that you'd like to leave with us or to leave with the people out there? I don't know if you want to speak to me. Speak to the camera.
No, I'm good. I'm not a talkative person. Without questions. Without questions, I don't have much to say. Look, I'm just an ordinary South African who's interested in uplifting our people from poverty and hopelessness. And hopefully, I'll be able to leave my mark, and many others will do the same.
I invited yourself last year to a sit down. You said you were not interested. I respected at the time the feeling around that. I appreciate that you have honored this invite. It means a lot to me, and it speaks to, I think, a culture that we need to cultivate. To say, I could have been like, fuck that guy, EFF can go die. But it's to say, look, he was angry for reasons that maybe social media things had said.
Yeah, you said we laundered money.
That you laundered money?
That's what you said.
What did I say?
We were having a gala dinner.
Oh.
And you said, is this not a form? Not a gala dinner, actually.
It was a question.
You said it was doing something about a jazz.
And it was very expensive to sit there.
Yeah.
I question it every time, by the way.
And I'm like, this guy, I'm talking to him on WhatsApp. Then he's saying we're laundering money on that. So I'm like, And I hadn't seen it here. I think a follower brought it up.
I can imagine. No, I was asking questions, man. I was like, these things don't make sense. It wasn't just you guys, but you saw the one directed at you guys.
MK,
the MKP had one recently, I think. ANC always has these things. A seat for 50,000, and I'm like, where does this money come from? And it was a question. So I apologize if it came that way. No.
Yeah.
So I'm speaking to you personally, but there are many people behind you as well that may not understand. On their behalf as well, to just say that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to ask a question and saying, hey, this might be money laundering. And I apologize if it was misconstrued. But even after you saying you're not interested, for the fact that you were willing to still listen to me, for the fact that you came today, I want to say thank you.